The White House said today that Russia has started firing ballistic missiles provided by North Korea into Ukraine. And the U.S. is concerned that Iran will soon agree to sell Russia missiles. We take a look now at the war in Ukraine as it enters its third calendar year. For Ukrainians, it's a grim new year as the war grinds into 2024. The year had barely started when air raid alarms sounded across the country, and explosions lit up the pre-dawn skyline. Russia has stepped up its onslaught of aerial attacks throughout the region, scorching residential blocks in downtown Kyiv, the port city of Odessa, and Kharkiv, among several other cities targeted in recent weeks.
What a present Russia made for us this new year. They are black souls, simply black souls. They bomb residential areas. There are people here. How can one do such a thing?
On Tuesday, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky characterized the uptick as conscious terror.
In just a few days, these last days from December 29th till today, Russia has already used almost 300 missiles and more than 200 drones against Ukraine.
At the same time, the conflict has spilled increasingly into Russian-occupied territory. Last month, Ukrainian cruise missiles blew up a docked warship in Crimea, hampering Russia's fleet power in the Black Sea. And a recent explosion in Belgorod killed 24 people. Russian authorities blamed Ukrainian shelling. On New Year's Day, Russian President Vladimir Putin said the attack warrants yet another tit-for-tat response.
Of course, it's a terrorist attack. There's no other way to call it. Should we respond the same way? Of course, we can. We can hit squares in Kyiv or in any other city.
For over a year, there have been no significant territorial gains by Ukraine or Russia. This map shows Russian-controlled regions in Ukraine 1 year ago. Today, it is virtually unchanged, despite Ukraine's counteroffensive efforts on the front lines, and despite high expectations from its Western allies. The U.S. and European nations have armed Ukraine with package after package of tanks, air defense systems, and enough resources to train and equip 17 armored brigades.
Welcome back.
The U.S. alone has contributed $75 billion in aid, most of it toward military assistance, since the war started nearly 2 years ago. But the future of that funding is in grave doubt. Congressional Republicans already balked on an aid deal with the Biden administration last month, stuck weighing the money for Ukraine against other concerns, namely Republican demands for a crackdown on migrants at the southern border. Just like the war, negotiations remain frozen as the West grapples with what to do next.